Now on CoastTV News.
Road treatment, a sign of the storm ahead, and how Delmarva is preparing for its third winter system in less than 2 months. Another attempt, this former luxury liner's trip towards the Delaware Bay was delayed, but when we can expect to see it off of our coast.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Elisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. We are going to take a live look outside at Laurel this morning, and our first alert meteorologist, Bob Trahey, is going to join us. Bob, there's not a lot of sun going on there, and I know there's not a lot of warmth going on outside either.
No, not a lot of sun, not a lot of warmth, Lisa, that's for sure. And as we saw on that camera, it looks like snow. We have overcast skies now, and maybe some snow falling aloft, but it's too dry at the surface still to see any kind of snow. Eastern shore, maybe a little bit of snow moving across the bay now south of Oxford. But farther west, you start seeing this brighter blue banding in the radar in Virginia. I think that is snow there. And then farther back to the west, we have surface low pressure off of South Carolina. This will be moving to the east, and we'll be on the northern fringe of this system with a little bit of snow through time. Here are the temperatures now, very cold, only in the low 20s now, 24 in Seaford, 23 in Milton, Bethany Beach at 23. And the winds, not as strong as this morning, but still gusting to about 15 miles per hour. So it feels like temperatures only in the teens and 20s. We do have a winter weather advisory as we have a code red going into the afternoon for Sussex County. That goes until 6 p.m. Thursday. I'm thinking a little more snow around Salisbury and Ocean Pines with a winter storm warning and a winter weather advisory for the eastern shore. But we're just cloudy through early afternoon and very cold with temperatures in the upper 20s. Then I think after about 4 o'clock, we'll start to see that snow moving from south to north, especially across Maryland and southeast Sussex County, eventually spreading a little farther to the north with time. But maybe a few flurries this morning. Then that snow builds in more as we go into the afternoon and evening. Not a big system. I'll talk about snow totals and I'll track it on Futurecast and have a warmer weekend forecast coming up a little bit later on.
Thank you, Bob. And as Bob just mentioned, snow is on its way to Delmarva, and DelDOT began preparing on Tuesday. The agency was seen brining the roads to get ahead of the third winter storm this year, and this was around 1:30 in Lewis on Sweetbriar Road and Dairy Farm Road. DelDOT urges drivers to give crews plenty of room on the roads for your safety. And for continued coverage of this winter storm, listen to all of our radio stations, download our CoastTV First Alert Weather app, and follow our live updates. We are your source for this winter event. And this afternoon, the SS United States is scheduled to leave Philadelphia. This after strong wind gusts forced the cancellation of that departure on Tuesday. The luxury ship was active in the 1950s and 60s before it was retired in 1969. Once arriving in the Gulf of Mexico, it will be sunk and serve as a part of an artificial reef. It will not be a fast-moving journey to the southern part of Delaware Bay. If it leaves today on time, it won't be until Thursday morning that the SS United States will be seen off of our coast. Worcester County officials are attempting to move closer to a construction date for the Lewis Road gravity sewer system and pump station near Berlin. The county is looking to finalize the bid on building 5,200 feet of sewer lines along with a pumping station. Once construction begins, county officials are looking for it to be completed in 240 days. And a tractor-trailer fire shut down the Chesapeake Bay Bridge tunnel this morning around 1:45, and officials say that accident happened in the southbound lanes at the Thimble Shoal Tunnel. And according to officials, that truck has since been cleared, but crews are still working to remove debris off of the road. And a single lane is now open at that tunnel, but the traffic remains slow and drivers should expect delays. And a bill in the Delaware General Assembly would expand criminal background checks to more state workers. Currently, only Department of Labor employees handling sensitive information are required to get checked, but House Bill 20 would now apply to new hires, transfers, contractors, and volunteers across multiple departments. The bill also allows the Delaware State Bureau of Identification to keep track of any criminal history updates after the initial check. It has now been assigned to the House Labor Committee. And 4 people are safe following a boat fire on the Delaware River Tuesday morning. This was just before 9:30 a.m. and the Delaware Bay Coast Guard received a distress call from the crew of that tugboat that was on fire. And you can see the smoke from that fire, and that was near the Pea Patch Island, which is north of Middletown in Newcastle County. Coast Guard crews helped all 4 crew members evacuate safely from that boat. And the size of the government is a big debate taking place in Washington, D.C. right now, with the Trump administration making cuts in the name of efficiency and savings. Trump is defending the policy that was a big part of his election campaign, And as NBC's Alice Barr shows us, Democrats are ramping up their rhetoric in the attempt of keeping the status quo.
President Trump and Elon Musk presenting a united front in a newly aired Fox News interview on slashing the federal government.
The thrashing of the bureaucracy as we try to restore democracy and the will of the people.
The president casting Musk as an enforcer of his executive orders, despite a White House court filing saying Musk is not running the Department of Government Efficiency, while dismissing concerns over conflicts of interest from Musk's businesses.
If there's a conflict, he won't be involved. I mean, I wouldn't want that, and he won't want it.
President Trump repeating that Musk's team is finding billions of dollars in fraud after earlier reading from pages of spending.
Listen to these numbers. This is all fraud.
Without showing evidence of what makes the programs fraudulent. A federal judge has found Musk's DOJ staffers can keep firing federal workers and accessing data systems, ruling 14 states who filed suit did not demonstrate imminent harm while acknowledging concerns over, quote, the unchecked authority of an unelected individual. That as another judge paused the firings of 11 intelligence officers who were temporarily assigned jobs on DEI programs, while the leader of the FDA's food division resigned, saying the firing of 89 people effectively dismantled his group, tasked with keeping the country's food supply safe. And the Department of Agriculture is trying to rehire recently fired employees who were working on the bird flu outbreak, similar to efforts to reinstate some fired nuclear safety workers, all as President Trump defends his rapid-fire government remake. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Up next, sewer prompts harvesting pause. Will tell you how long Worcester County says it will implement a pause on shellfish harvesting after a sewer infestation.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead and Dallas Federico.
Upgrade your ride at Preston Ford's Fuel Up Your Savings sales event. Preston Ford has over 1,000 new Ford and pre-owned vehicles waiting for you to drive home today. If you have solid credit, you could qualify for 72 months financing at 0% APR on a 2024 Mustang Mach-E Select or 2024 Ford F-150 Lightning. Visit PrestonFord.com to check out all of our savings and specials. Join us at the Fuel Up Your Savings sales event at Preston Ford. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Capture your favorite moments at the CoastTV photo booth. Strike a pose and snap a pic, all for free. View previous pictures and see the next event at CoastTV.com under the Features tab. The CoastTV photo booth, sponsored by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
You know, any good reporter tries to stay connected with important officials in the community. I try my best to stay connected with just the man on the street or woman on the street that I interview. I'll get their phone number, become friends with them on Facebook, and, just reach out to them, have conversations about what's going on, what they think maybe needs some attention in their community, and I just try to stay friends.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
In Worcester County, officials put a pause on shellfish harvesting in Ocean Pines after 200 gallons of sewage has infested the water at Manklin Creek. Worcester County Works public crews identified and repaired a 10-inch sewer main break near the corner of Ocean Parkway and Cathel Road in Ocean Pines. After contacting the Maryland Department of the Environment, Manklin Creek has now been on a temporary pause for shellfish harvesting. And people we spoke with said they're glad this happened during the off-season.
I can't believe that anybody's doing any crabbing right at this point in time, but I don't see how that would have any impact.
And according to the county, the closure will remain in effect until March 1st. And plans continue to be worked on for an area in Milford called Deep Branch Park. Those plans will be reviewed by the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission, and Milford wants to transform this 19.4-acre parcel into a park on Rehoboth Boulevard. Some ideas include playgrounds, pickleball courts, and walking trails, and the commission meeting will take place at 3 p.m. And Denmark is working with the EPA to study salt marsh ecosystems in Sussex County. This is at the Canary Creek in Lewis, and water level wells and camera traps have been installed to monitor both groundwater and surface water. And along with taking soil samples, scientists say the data will help assess wetland health.
It's looking like snow on the Tolland Razor Cam right now. Cloudy, cold enough for snow, 23 in Lewis. We're in the 20s all afternoon, and we're awaiting the snow later on today with the code red going into effect for accumulating snow as we go through the afternoon and into the evening hours. Congratulations to Nancy Roselle from Millsboro. She is our umbrella winner today, courtesy of Paul Davis and CoastTV. I'll track the snow and talk about expected snow totals coming up in my full forecast after the break.
Water, nature's ultimate cleaner. We drink it, we bathe in it. Think water, think steam, think clean. Now harness the power of water with the H2O X5 5-in-1 steam cleaning system.
I'm so impressed with the X5.
It's an all-in-one product. I can use it throughout my entire house.
It's cleaning, it's sanitizing. There's no chemicals in it. It's just steam.
This is unbelievable. There is no more odor.
You could spend over $500 to purchase the products that the X5 5-in-1 Miracle replaces. Order your H2O X5 steam cleaning system, a $500 value, for just 4 easy payments of $43. Order now and we'll upgrade your X5 package. We'll add a 6th mode with a dusting and polishing wand. Valued at over $30, this extra bonus attachment makes your H2O X5 the H2O X6. That means your 10-piece system becomes a 12-piece system at no extra cost to you. All for just 3 easy payments of $43. Call or click right now.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
It's the President's Day sale too big for just one store. February 13th through the 21st at Donaway Furniture in Ocean City, Bethany Resort Furnishings in Bethany, and the new Home Living by Donaway in West OC. Save store-wide on in-stock and custom items. Get 10% off any purchase, 15% off purchases of $19.99 or more, and 20% off $49.99 or more. And as always, veterans and active duty military, law enforcement, and first responders get an additional 5% off. See you there.
We're getting ready for another snow event across Delmarva. This one not looking particularly impressive for Sussex County. A little more snow farther to the south for sure. Got our helmet cam showing Old Glory waving a little bit in the wind. We have the snow-looking skies out there, 24 in Ocean View. And I think we will see some snow building in later on in the day as we're looking at a code red for accumulating snow. Winter weather advisory for all of Sussex County, Fenwick Island up to Dewey Beach, over to Georgetown, and then down 113 into Milford. Hillsboro, also 413 from Delmar up to Bridgeville. We are looking at some accumulating snow, probably lesser amounts farther north with some higher amounts for southern Sussex County. And there is a winter storm warning for Somerset, Wycomico, and Worcester County. Here you could be looking at maybe 5 inches of snow or so around Salisbury back to Newark and Ocean Pines. And that will fluff up. We're looking at very cold temperatures and very low moisture content with the snow. Eastern Shore winter weather advisory for Dorchester County until Thursday, 6 o'clock. I think from Cape Charles back to the Hampton Roads area of eastern Virginia, that's where the bullseye of the heaviest snow will be. About 8 to 10 inches there, extending down into northeast North Carolina. And then heading farther to the north, that's when we'll see snow totals lessening with time. We're looking at temperatures cold around 23 to 24 degrees and even feeling colder that we don't have the sun. And we do have winds that are gusting 10, 15, 16 miles per hour. So it feels like temperatures right now are into the teens and 20s. So you want to bundle up. As we have the cloudy skies, it looks like it's snowing in Salisbury, but this is falling aloft. Still some dry air at the surface. So it's looking worse than it actually is, or snowier. But I think farther to the west, that is where we're looking at the snow. That is falling south of D.C. right now across Virginia, Richmond, and then towards Roanoke. That is snow there. And then farther to the south, we have the snow across North Carolina. Then a wintry mix, then rain. Surface low pressure off the South Carolina coast will track east. It will be on the far northern fringe of this system, bringing us a little bit of that snow later on. So futurecast this afternoon is cloudy. It's cold. I don't think we're getting out of the 20s. And then by 5 o'clock, here comes some snow out of Maryland into southeast Sussex County, staying mainly south of Highway 9, and that steady snow from Berlin to Bethany Beach around 8 o'clock. This model takes it offshore and has us dry really much in the night into tomorrow morning, maybe even some peaks of blue sky. And then it's cold. The wind shift to the northwest, and we get another burst of snow as we go into tomorrow afternoon with temperatures into the 20s. Here's a European model. It's got some of the heavier snow moving deeper into Sussex County as we go into this evening. You see this brighter blue right around Highway 9 and points south through Salisbury and Ocean Pines. The steadier snow here, but you move farther to the north and very little in the way of snow. We'll see that moving offshore, then one last burst into tomorrow afternoon. So here's what I'm thinking about. Up to an inch of snow, northwest Sussex County, back into Denton, Dover, and Milford. Some places not even getting any there. About 1 to 3 from Salisbury to Georgetown, up to, we'll say, Millsboro and Lewis. And then 3 to 5 from Pittsville to Ocean Pines and towards Ocean City. And it's going to be cold, too. It feels like temperatures in the 20s as we go through the evening hours. By tomorrow morning, feeling like teens and 20s, and feeling like teens tomorrow afternoon, and lower teens as we go into Friday morning. So very cold with the snow. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, code red for 1 to 3 inches of snow today and tomorrow. Very cold. Temperatures not even getting above 30. Then 37 on Friday, warming up through the 40s this upcoming weekend. We go from 41 Saturday to 48 Sunday, and this is nice. We're warming into the 50s as we go into Monday and Tuesday. 55 by Tuesday and partly cloudy skies.
Thank you, Bob. Coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 8:30. You can watch Delmarva Christian host St. Peter and Paul for girls basketball, then catch a full recap of all that action on the final score at 10:30. And over on the DSN Plus app, along with that game that we just mentioned, at 5 p.m. you can watch Delmarva Christian play James M. Bennett for another girls basketball battle. Then at 5:15, Seaford takes on Middletown in boys basketball. And at 7 p.m., Sussex Central faces Dover in boys basketball. Coast TV will be right back.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck handbag for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-803-0512. That's 1-800-803-0512. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-803-0512 now.
It's the travel hack for sleeping on a plane, using your seatbelt. But after the upside-down plane crash, why experts say this is a disaster waiting to happen. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Coming up, are you ready for a time management boot camp?
It's not just about being late.
Expert tips to help you beat the clock and take control of your life.
Wednesday at noon on Coast TV.
Power bills are climbing across the peninsula, and people are asking for help, and politicians are demanding answers. Representative Brian Shoup owns the pharmacy in downtown Milford, and he says the power needed to run multiple fridges is running up their bills.
You know, we've had to keep back our investments wherever we can in our business. Unfortunately, sometimes that's on products, sometimes that's on hours.
And Shoup says he's had other businesses in his district reach out to him searching for help, but a short-term relief bill is in the work in Delaware's General Assembly that, if passed, hopes to give some funds from electric fees back to consumers. And still ahead, Flu Focus will tell you how doctors say you can stay safe as illnesses like the flu are on the rise.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app today.
Transport your taste buds to Italy without leaving town at Two Meatballs Ristorante. Enjoy a cozy atmosphere with a symphony of flavors in every bite. Indulge yourself with our assortment of Italian entrees or satisfy your cravings with our finely crafted brick oven pizzas, all made with fresh ingredients. Get your favorites delivered, hot and fresh. Sign up for our free VIP program for discounts and weekly specials, plus get 10% off your first online order. Two Meatballs Ristorante, located behind the Wawa in Long Neck.
Do you have stains in your carpet that won't come out? You need Horsepower Bullshot, the all-new hands-free carpet cleaner and deodorizer. Just spray, and the stain and odor go away. Got pet messes? This black light shows a urine stain is gone in just seconds. The advanced foam action formula penetrates deep to emulsify and neutralize stains and odors. It erases blood stains, makeup, juice, coffee, and more. For older and tougher stains, just give it a little rub and watch as Bullshot works its magic. Red wine spills? They're no problem for Bullshot. And watch up close as burnt bacon grease stains are obliterated right before your very eyes. Get Horsepower Bullshot for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get yours. And there's a strict limit of 3 at this low, low price. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com. So call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com now.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids could cost $3,000 or more. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Call now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
It was Dad's gift to his daughter.
You didn't buy it. Correct. He bought it, and he gave it to you to hold for her.
But Mom took it.
You were in an accident with the car. The car was totaled.
Then she took the cash.
And you received how much money?
$4,700.
You spent that money, and he wants that money back.
Wow, really?
Yes, really.
Next, Judge Judy.
Wednesday at 2 on Coast TV.
It has been a rough few weeks of cold and flu season, and doctors are starting to see an uptick in respiratory illnesses. This has led Tidal Health to reinstate a temporary mask mandate, And CoastTV spoke with people in Lewis who are going in and out of pharmacies, and one man told us getting the vaccine is the best bet to stay safe.
The flu is going around. Some of my friends have gotten the flu shot also, but also have gotten the flu. So it's a very strong flu and a different variant, I believe. I think wearing a mask would really help more.
Tidal Health's mask mandate is for all staff, patients, and visitors. And the Blood Bank of Delmarva has partnered with the clothing company 302 Horseshoe Crab to give away free limited edition t-shirts to all blood, platelet, or plasma donors in celebration of 302 Day. The shirts will be available from February 22nd to March 3rd at the Blood Bank of Delmarva's donor centers. They will also be available at 12 blood drives throughout February and March.
We're seeing increasing clouds right now in Laurel on the Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam 23. I think the snow builds in later this afternoon into this evening, and it's a code red for accumulating snow, about 1 to 3 inches across Sussex County, higher amounts farther to the south. Call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone for more on this wintry forecast. It's sponsored by Brockstead Mandalis Federico. It does start to warm up into the weekend, especially next week. Your 10-day forecast is next.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
It's the incredible Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. Look at all the different sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque knock out rusted fasteners. You can get Red Dog for just $19.99. Breaking news: Red Dog may be discontinued. Due to supply chain shortages, Red Dog is stopping manufacturing immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-519-7208. That's 1-800-519-7208 or visit byreddog.com. Call 1-800-519-7208 now.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
Wheel of Fortune and National Geographic.
How about a trip to Central America, the Amazon, the Galapagos?
Spin around the world.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. So many trips and so much cash. I love it.
Wednesday at 7 on CoastTV.
The excitement returns.
The Jeopardy Invitational Tournament.
Players from the past are back.
Fantastic game.
Only one will emerge champion.
Who knows what's next?
Wednesday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
We're awaiting the snow across Delmarva, and we're looking at cloudy skies this afternoon. I think we'll see that snow spreading from south to north, from Maryland into Delaware as we go through the evening hours. And it's a code red later this evening into tonight and tomorrow, about 1 to 3 inches across Sussex County, and higher amounts around Salisbury into Maryland, maybe 4 or 5 inches there. Only near 30 degrees the next couple of days. Sunshine Friday and still cold, warming up into the weekend, 48 by Sunday. Then we get a break from winter next week with temperatures in the low to mid 40s. 40s Monday through Thursday. Ooh, maybe another chance of rain and snow Friday, but Elisa, we won't worry about that right now.
Sounds good, Bob. Well, thank you so much for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. And for more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.